Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Lost City of Ungoro cards review number 7. All right, it's time to review the Hunter Quest. It's a 1-mana spell called the Food Chain called Quest. Play a 1, a 3, and a 5, and a 7 attack beast. Reward Shock. And Shock is a 5-mana 9/9 this time. It's not an 8/8 regular. It's a beast called Shock, Jungle Tyrant. With Rush, Battlecry, get a random 8, 6, and 4 attack beast. Set their cost to 2. Very nice, not setting the cost to them to 0, which is very much appreciating. And 8 attack, 6 attack. 6 attack could be King Plushie, to be honest with you. And they are specific minions. They are beasts, which makes this even stronger. So pretty much this is the signature versions of them. Very pretty, very cool. And obviously Hunter already plays 1 attack beasts, 3 and 5 and 7. I guess the most difficult one would be the 7 attack one. There's not that many 7 attack beasts, but you know, you could definitely find lots of 7 attack beasts in the wild format, but in the standard we'll see about that. So I guess, but there is so many cards to help this quest through, so let's see other cards. This is a legendary neutral beast, which is 8 attack, which could be pretty much pulled off the quest reward, which is this one. And this is a 9 mana, 8 attack, 7 health beast called Krog, Crater King, that says at the end of your turn, set the attack and health of all enemy minions to 1. Very intriguing card, very cool. It's gonna be like one of those removals kind of things you'll put in most of your control decks. I like it. Alright, moving on to Warlock for now. Is a 5 mana card, 0 attack, 8 health, called Whispering Stone with Taunt and Death Throttle. Get 2 random fell spells. They cost health instead of mana. Warlocks have lots of interesting fell spells, but most of the strong ones are definitely Shadow. I don't know how this is gonna pull off, but a 5 mana 0 attack minion, it's quite not useful, but would be probably useful in Arena since we got new Arena stuff, but I guess that's mostly not that good. Well, moving on to a 7 mana spell for Warlock called Story of Lakari. At the end of your turn, discard a card and fill your board with 3/2 imps. Lasts 3 turns. So 7 mana, discard 3 cards and fill board with imps. I think that's quite persistent and quite powerful. Could be potentially pretty strong, especially if you have a good discard Warlock deck. 4 mana fell spell. This is a fell spell that's new, called Caustic Fumes. Destroy an enemy minion. Kindred, deal 2 damage to all minions. Quite powerful, I would say, and Kindred once again explaining what it does. So you have to play another or the same fell spell. You have to play a fell spell before you play this one the previous turn, so it's activating the Kindred. Quite awesome, quite interesting, and we love removals. And this is a Warlock legendary. Is a 4 mana 7/7 called Razidir. With the Battlecry that reads this card, a random card from your hand. Kindred your opponent's hand instead. When I first read this, I was like, wow. 4 mana 7/7 discard opponent's hand? Now it's just 1 card from opponent's hand, but still. You could play a beast or a demon before on turn 3, and on turn 4 you could have a 4 mana 7/7, which is nonetheless very strong. So I guess you could say this is a better Dirty Wrath, because it is a better Dirty Wrath in my opinion. Alright, a 5 mana spell for Hunter. Supreme Dinomancy. Give +2/+2 to all beasts in your hand, deck, and battlefield. When I first saw this, I was like, wow, survival of the fittest, but stronger? I mean, survival of the fittest does kind of the same thing, but it's 10 mana +4/+4. So, not gonna lie, pretty good. Hunters have lots of interesting cards, and this could definitely work with the other cards we saw in the past. And besides, this could help the quest as well. So Supreme Dynamancy could be potentially very powerful. We got here 6 mana Beast for Hunter. 7 attack, 5 health. This is the 7 attack minion I was talking about for the quest. Right? And it has Rush. And it's called Ptero Wing Ravager. Kind of difficult to read that. With Rush and Kindred. Oh my gosh. Anyway, Kindred costs 2 less. Basically, yeah, this is gonna be 4 mana, 7 attack, 5 health beast with Rush. Pretty good for the quest, but on its own, it's flavorless. Not much going on here, but it's good for the quest. And Rush is always nice. 3 mana card for Mr. Hunter. 0 attack, 5 health beast called Grazing Stegodon. At the end of your turn, gain +1 attack even while in hand or deck. Okay, that's cool. Also hand and deck, which means it's very interesting that Blizzard developers are pushing and creating more end of turn effect cards, which is so nice. Hopefully Drakari is gonna be in standard. Wait, do we have that card in standard? We need that card now. I mean, look at this cool pink big Stegodon. Grazing Stegodon. Cool. I mean, I guess you could make an OTK with this. Anybody could make, probably, maybe. Yeah. Also could be pretty much playable in this quest. So, yeah, pretty much. What do you guys think about this amazing quest? Super cute. The dragons are very nice. Signature's cool. I guess this is much better than the Demon Hunter quest. And Krog will definitely be very nice to get from this. It's an 8 attack beast, but there is more 8 attack beast, but this one would be great. Whispering Stone. Story of Lakari. Caustic Fumes. And Razideer. Razideer, it's actually, I think, is a great card. And I can't wait to lose my marbles against this card when my opponent is playing it. And I'm like, oh no, my cards. And he also gets a 4 mana 7/7. Oh my gosh. Blizzard, why? Or I guess I can't wait for my opponent to forget to activate the Kindred and literally discard their own minions or spells, I guess. So, well, I guess that's it. What do you guys think about the new cards so far? Which one is your favorite? Comment down below and see you in the next review. Bye bye.